The day you're probably watching this is Super Bowl Sunday. The Kansas City Chiefs versus what? 49ers, I think. The only reason I know for sure that the Chiefs are in the game is because that dude who's dating Taylor Swift is in the team, which I hear endlessly about, always against my will. Ugh, celebrity relationships. The Super Bowl is always the biggest televised event of the year here in the States, and I have never given a single fuck about the Super Bowl. I did watch a little bit of last year's Super Bowl because the Eagles were there, not because I'm a fan of the Eagles, but I've been a fan of a YouTuber who is a big fan of the Eagles for years, and I was more so reading his live reactions to the game rather than actually watching the game myself because I was interested in reading what he had to say and his reactions to the game. Oh, and it was the Archfiend, not EDP, fucking Christ. Anyway, aside from that, never cared one iota for the Super Bowl. And you might be thinking, ugh, you, a person who doesn't give a single shit about sports, doesn't care about the Super Bowl? What a groundbreaking opinion. You and plenty of other people in this country. Okay, look, I don't want to just talk about simply not caring about the Super Bowl in this video, but I also want to direct this video towards those who otherwise do not give a shit about football, but still watch the Super Bowl regardless. If you just watch the halftime show and nothing else, I'm not directing my ire towards you because I can perfectly understand why one who otherwise doesn't care about football would have an interest in that. But those who actually watched the game, even though they did not pay attention at all to the NFL season prior to the game, why? You barely know a fucking thing about these teams and what led up to them being in this game in the first place, but now all of a sudden you care about who wins the big game? Oh, but it's the big finale for the football season. It's exciting to see who wins the big game. You don't see anywhere near this amount of excitement for, say, the NBA Finals or the MLB World Series. Sure, you'll see excitement and hype from those who actually give a fuck about basketball and baseball, but everyone else can't give a fuck less. It makes me wonder how many people are watching the Super Bowl not because they are actually interested in the game itself, but rather because of social pressure. I've said this before, a lot of my real life friends are huge sports heads. They can go on and on for like 10 or 20 plus minutes talking about basketball, baseball, football, and when I'm present, I'm the odd one out because I don't give a shit about sports, I don't play sports, I don't watch sports. When I was in high school, the Monday after Super Bowl Sunday, the Super Bowl was all my friends would talk about. The Super Bowl is this phenomenon where it's almost frowned upon if you don't watch it. What? You didn't watch the big game? But everyone else watched it. How could you not watch it? Because I don't fucking care. I didn't pay attention to the NFL season, so why would I give a fuck about the Super Bowl? I have no attachment to either team. I have no attachment to football in general, so why would I waste my time watching a game I don't care about when I could be doing literally anything else that I find fulfillment in? But the funny commercials! If you're watching a program solely for the commercial breaks, I find that really fucking sad. You're the exact kind of person corporations love preying upon. Someone who will happily be mindlessly advertised to because, oh, the advertisements make me laugh. While I hate being advertised to, I try my damnedest to avoid ads to the best of my ability because I just detest them so fucking much. So why would I have any interest in the Super Bowl ads? And if you're watching a program solely for the commercials, isn't that kind of a concession that you don't give a fuck about what you're watching and you're wasting your time? Because do you say this about any other program? Oh, there's this show that I watch that I don't actually give a fuck about, but I just watch it for the funny commercials that air during the breaks. No, we don't, because we have correctly come to the conclusion that doing that for anything else that is not the Super Bowl is fucking stupid, but we make this special exception for the Super Bowl because, again, there's this expectation that you're supposed to watch it as an American because it is the most televised event of the fucking year in this country. You don't have to watch this game. It is a football game, not some serious world event. If you're not a football fan and are watching the Super Bowl simply because everyone else is watching the Super Bowl and you don't actually care about the game, then stop. It's not the end of the world if you don't watch a football football game, and if you're met with mockery and ridicule all because you didn't watch a football game, well, I say the people who engage in behavior like that are insufferable assholes who are not worth associating with in the first place. So yeah, I'm not watching a single second of the Super Bowl, and if you're not interested in the sport, I see no reason for you to watch the Super Bowl either. I'm not even planning on watching the halftime show, which I won't be missing out on anything because 9 times out of 10, the halftime shows fucking suck. I don't even know who's performing at this year's halftime show. If I had to guess, Taylor Swift, maybe? Yeah, no interest in that whatsoever. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.